appears nightly at the Lake Warmwater Casino if we haven't guessed by this time. You know, these restaurant owners have it pretty soft, too. I was just thinking about Fred Dennis the other day. You know, Fred is the proprietor of the White Men's Inn, and he's acquired a hobby. He's interested in racehorses now. And last week, one of his horses came in first up at Lincoln Downs, and everybody was much surprised to hear about it. So a fellow I know in town went down to see him. He said, "Fred, how come that horse came in first? And you didn't let any of your friends in on a good thing?" Fred said, "It was the surprise of my life." He said, "I couldn't figure it out. The horse wasn't supposed to win." He said, "But I found out today what the trouble was. It seems that the jockey had halitosis, and the horse was just trying to get away from it." I really killed that one, didn't I? It was a swayback horse. You know one of these horses? Fred won't admit it, but it's the only horse I ever saw that had to run on tiptoes to keep its stomach from dragging on the ground. And now, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, the Stag Club Trio will sing one short medley.
When you wore a tulip, a bright yellow tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you caressed me, 'twas then heaven blessed me, what a blessing no one knows. You made life cheery when you called me dearie, 'twas down where the bluegrass grows. Your lips were sweeter than julep when you wore a tulip, and I wore a big red rose. Wait till the sun shines belly, and the clouds go drifting by. We will be happy, Nellie, don't you cry. Down Lover's Lane we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I. Wait till the sun shines, Nellie, by and by. By the mill where we made sweet cider, I made sweet love to you. The mill wheel was turning and my heart was yearning for one kiss, the sweetest I knew. On the hill by the old town chapel, those evening bells will chime. And always remember that golden September, sweet cider time when you were mine. Hey. You're always near to There's only one, Bill. Go ahead.
Well, you're not any gladder than I am. Let's put it that way. I was going to say joke, but nobody laughed at the other three of them, so I'm going to say sorry now. Well, you heard about Henry and John Anderson going down to Florida.
I heard they have a nice vacation down south, Bill.
So Henry, on one Sunday down there, he said, let's go to church, John. So John went to church with him. So...
I understand they're pretty good at passing the basket down there, Bill.
Well, they have quite a few collections, you know. So John and Henry sat down in the booth. The first one was a legitimate one. I should have gone viral.
You go ahead, Bill. It's your story. You stick
I'm
to it.
stuck with it. So they sat down a pew, and the first collection was a legitimate. That's for the pews and the pastor and the church. See? So they no sooner got through with the first collection, the second collection came down the aisle. That was for Father O'Malley that didn't pay his hospital plan, and he was in the hospital. So then the third collection came along for the nuns, the kids that whittled away the benches. Things were really tough. Mass was almost over or something like that, so... So John looked out of the corner of his eye, and there comes with the popcorn basket down.
You mean they were coming down for the fourth time, Bill? I'll bet John was a little bit worried by that time.
John just nudged Henry and he said, what are they going to do now? Search us?
Hey, Lou. You got the next half hour, Ted.
I understand Johnny Lyons is quite excited the other day.
I never saw John excited, Ted. What's the story?
Well, you remember, he probably told you about the fella he used to room with at Holy Cross, a fella by the name of George Sexar.
Oh, yes, I used to know George, as a matter of fact.
Well, you know, John's been trying to locate him ever since he got out of college.
It's nice to keep in touch with your friends.
Just the other day, John heard that George had a job right over here in the savings bank.
You mean in Thomaston here?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. So, of course, right away he gets on the telephone. One of the girls answers over at the bank, and John says to her, you have a 6-hour there at the bank?
What'd the girl say, Ted?
The girl says, heavens no, we don't even have a coffee break.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Sherman will sing Talking to the Angels. The Lord will see you walking, and He will hear you talking to the angels in the sky. And when you know He's near you, the Lord will always hear you talking to the angels in the sky. Talk to the angels, let them hear your plea. Tell them that you're lonely, get down upon your knees and pray. The Lord will help you. When He sees you walking, the Lord will hear you talking to the angels in the sky. And when you know He's near you, the Lord will always hear you talking to the angels in the sky. The Lord will see you walking, and He will hear you talking to the angels in the sky. And when you know He's near you, the Lord will always hear you talking to the angels in the sky.
fight with his wife. They don't get along very well. Fight like cats and dogs. Can't understand how people can be like that. So Pet came down the other night. I said, Pet, this can't go on forever. Did you ever think about getting a divorce? Peck says, I can't get a divorce. It's against my religion. He says, but I do think of murder once in a while. And while we're on the subject of murder, I would like to present our next singer, Earl Beardsley, who will sing No, Not Much.
I don't want my arms around you, no, not much. I don't bless the day I found you, no, not much. I don't need you like the stars don't need the sky. I won't love you longer than the day I die. You don't please me when you squeeze me, no, not much. Finest terms, baby, if you ever go, could I take it, baby, so? But would I like it? No, not much. I don't want my arms around you, no, not much. I don't bless the day I found you, no, not much. I don't need you like the stars don't need the sky. I won't love you longer than the day I die. You don't please me when you please me, no, not much. My head's the lightest from your very slightest thoughts. Baby, if you ever go, could I take it, baby, so? But would I like it? No, not much. No, not
Yes, Stag.
One day last week I wasn't feeling very well, so I went down to see Doc Conklin to get a little checkup.
Yep.
While Doc was checking me up, he was scribbling something on a prescription pad. Well, you know, Luke, I finally found out what doctors write on prescription pads.
Well, what is it, Mac? Everybody else would like to know.
It's a note to the druggist saying, I got my $5, now it's your turn. Hey, Luke, one more. Little story about Tommy Monahan.
Could be good.
Well, he was out on a double date with Jackie McDermott. And Jack's girlfriend fixed Tommy up with his date. When Tommy saw her, he whispered to Jack, my gosh, she's a bag, she's fat, she's had a face job.
What did Jack say?
Well, Jackie said, you don't have to whisper, she's deaf too.
You people will be happy to hear that. That's the last joke. We ran out of funny ones. And now,
Did we have any funny ones?
I was going to say we ran out last year. I didn't get a chance to finish.
You got a funny one coming up.
Our next one, Frederick Howard Beardsley singing Melancholy Baby.
Come on, Theodore, give it all you got. First.
Come, sweetheart mine, don't sit and pine. Tell me of the lovely things we used to do. What have I done? Answer me, hon. Have I ever said an unkind word to you? My love you still, and my love is true and just for you. I would do most anything at any time. Dear, when you sigh and when you cry, something seems to grip this very heart of mine. Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't feel blue. All your fears are foolish fancies, maybe. Hey, you know, babe, that I'm in love with you. Now every cloud must have a silver lining. So wait till the sun shines through. Smile, my honey dear, while I kiss away each tear, or else I shall be melancholy too. Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't feel blue. All your fears are foolish fancy, baby. You know, dear, that I'm in love with you. Every cloud must have a silver lining. Wait until the sun shines through. Smile, my honey dear, while I kiss away each tear, or else I shall be melancholy too.
Have you seen my daddy? Where's my daddy? Where's my daddy? See my daddy?
I see your mommy in the second row.
Take your Daddy over there.
Hello there, sonny boy.
Hiya, Daddy.
How are you?
Okay.
Hello, boy.
Well, boy, you look hot. What you been doing, Daddy?
Well, among other things.
Well, telling you, boy, you look awful, Daddy. Oh, I'm telling you. Well, anyway, Daddy, I had to come up here and tell you something. Well, I don't know now. You know, I was down the street there, see, and I stopped at Big Chapadon's place there. You know, they got a big sign up, Alfie's package something, you know.
Yeah, it's really Peg's place, though.
Yeah, I think it is. And you know what?
What?
I went in there, you know, and I got a half a pint of gin. And I asked them if they seen my daddy in there. They said, well, he was in before, but they don't know where he is now. And then there was some fella in there that says, I know where your daddy is.
What did he say?
Shit, he's up in the opera house making a damn fool out of himself. So then, Daddy, I thought I'd come up and help you out. Anyway, you know what?
What?
I got a job.
You got a job. You're too young to work, sonny boy. What you doing?
Well, you know that dirty underwear you told me to take over to Bob Anderson's and get it all cleaned up?
That was supposed to be between you and me.
Well, he told me not to lie. So,
Yeah?
while I was waiting for him to wash and dry it, you know, he asked me if I wanted a job.
What kind of a job do you have to do?
Well, he wanted me to stand out in front of the store and throw these mud pies at the people when they walk by. I guess his business is bad,
What else you been doing? Anything else?
Oh, Daddy, I got lots of jobs.
Name one.
Well, 3 nights a week. I whitewash all the windows over Stanley Coat's store. You know, he's got shirts and he's got shoes in there, you
You
know.
whitewash.
Yeah. Sure. Then the other 3 nights, I go down to Raj Dupont's and I do the same thing down there too, Daddy.
Who gave you that job?
What do you think? Team porn.
Well, that's probably about all you got time to do, isn't it?
Remember that day we went in Peck O'Brien's, you know, and you threw us out?
Oh, yeah, you were drunk.
Well, he pushed harder on you. You know what he wants me to do?
What?
Get one of your straight razors and go over to Tally's and cut all the beer hoses down the cellar. And he told me, you know what else?
What?
He says, go up to Cuppy Anderson's and do the same thing when you finish with that. Well, I don't think that's legal.
You don't think
That's
that's legal?
not legal.
Oh, no.
That's not okay.
Well, listen. As long as you've been keeping out of trouble and you're working and everything, you don't forget that song we was practicing together in case we ever get discovered, do you?
Go ahead, kids.
When there are gray skies, I don't mind the gray skies.
What do I do, Cool Kid?
You make a fool,
My name is.
sonny boy. Friends may forsake me, let them all forsake me.
You still have Dad.
I still have you,
What's my name, Dad?
sonny boy.
Where did I come from, Dad?
You came from heaven, and I know your word.
What did I do for you, where, Dad?
You made a heaven for me here on earth. When I'm old and gray here,
What's the pitch, Dad?
promise you won't gray here.
My name is.
Still love
You still love me, Dad?
I love you so,
What's my name, Dad?
sonny boy.
out, Daddy.
Where you going? Out and have another shot?
No, I gotta go over to the coast tonight.
I'd rather be anyplace else right at the moment. For the third consecutive and final year, we hope, we present the Stagettes, a group of dancing girls. And we've been warned by the building inspector that this must be their last performance. This whole stage is the only use. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stagettes. take a bow. Get along, boys. It not only takes patience, takes an awful lot. Well, we'd like to thank each and every member of the audience for your patronage. We appreciate it very much. We'd like to thank our advertisers and everybody that contributed so much to make the show a success. And particularly the members of the cast, the orchestra, Harold Morgan, who completed the stage. Jack Warner said this is his last year in the minstrel show, so we'd like to have him come out. And if he won't take a bow, he can do a swan dive. Jack!
Come on, Jack.
Jack said he'll come out and he'll sing the final chorus. Well, Jack, we'd like to thank you for a miserable 13 years. You've made our life practically unbearable, and we thank you for it. We still love you in spite of it.
Hey, Lou, he's sponsoring some more.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the closing chorus. We've come a long way together. It's been a long way.
Keep our hearts